In the name of Allah, the most kind, the most merciful. Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. We are finally turns writing into something fun, special, simple and AI powered. Today is not about just learning how AI blog works. We will touch the basics for a moment and but only to help you build powerful prompts that write blogs for you. So our goal is to understand how AI sees a blog, to learn how to ask AI to write better than average human, or we will see to create reusable prompts that generate full blogs in minutes. So by the end of this session, you will know why a blog needs a hook, body, and a CTA, or we can say it call to action. We will also see how to explain that structure to AI and how to make AI follow your style, tone, length, and purpose, and much more. So let's start with why blogging and prompts belong together. Let's start with something simple. AI blog is nothing more than a conversation written slowly, and prompt engineering is a conversation with instructions. This means blogging plus prompting is equal to the perfect match. Most people struggle with blogs because they didn't know where to start. They don't know what to say. They can't keep ideas organized. They lose the flow halfway. They write too boring or too complex. They forget the purpose of the post. But an AI does not struggle with any of this. You just need the right prompt. So instead of learning hundreds of writing rules, we focus on the core signals AI need to build a clean and readable blog. So to understand things in a better way, we will start with the blog's basic. Here we will start with a simple basic, and I will keep it short and simple so that it is easy to understand for you. A blog usually has three main parts. The first few lines are hook that tell the reader, stay, this is for you. This hook can be a small story, a bold statement, it may be a question, a surprising fact, or a relatable problem. So if I can show you this on the screen so that it is easy to understand for you what we are talking about. Let me show on the screen. Here we have. Wait for a second, and this is the thing we are talking about. We are talking about the hooks. They are the first few lines that tell the reader to stay, this is for you, and that can be a small story, a bold statement, a question, a surprising fact, and a relatable problem. AI doesn't know what this hook means unless you explain it. This is why prompts matter. So the next thing here is the body. This is the middle part that is useful. Let me show on the screen what the body contains. Wait for a second and I will paste it on your screen so you can see what included in this part. The body usually contains the explanations, it can be steps or tips, that can be insights and examples, reasons, or an argument. And its structure can be number, bullets, story based, guide style, or QA style. So AI becomes generic when you don't tell it how you want the body to be organized, but the prompting can fix that issue as well. So the next part of the blog is CTA, or call to action. This is the ending, the part that tells the reader what to do. It can be say subscribe, share, or you can say try something, or say think differently, or download something, or you can even say leave a comment. So most AI generated CTA sounds like don't forget to check out my other posts. It can be too generic or too boring, but if the prompt is designed correctly, the prompt or the CTA becomes useful, natural, and on brand. So the next thing we are going to discuss is while writing, the bloggers use patterns. And if you give a clear pattern, it's write 10 times better. So instead of telling AI write a blog about fitness, you will get in a pattern like, if I can show you the pattern on the screen, this could be the pattern you can use to tell AI what you want. Give me a second and I can show you in a better way. So here it is a first example where we use a simple teaching blog where we say as a hook, mention the problem, emotion, and promise. And in the body part, we have what this stuff means, why it matters. Give 3 to 5 clear points with examples and a quick summary. And the CTA would be one helpful next step. So this was our first pattern. If we follow the second pattern, it's about the story block. Let me show you on the screen how would be the second pattern that you can use for writing blogs. Here is the second pattern. That could be a story blog where you say in a hook that they use a main character, situation, and a conflict. And in the body, you use journey, turning point, and lesson learned. In the CTA, you can use the invite, reflection, or any action. So you see the pattern based on the purpose we want from the AI to write blog for us. Now we have the third pattern. Let me show you on the screen. Here is third pattern that could be a list block where in a hook we can say a reason to read, promise value, and in body we can say there are 5 to 10 items, each with the explanation and example. In CTA or call to action we can say share or save this. So you never had to memorize these patterns. Once you create a prompt template, AI will remember it for you. Now we will see how to turn block structure into a prompt. This is where 99% of the beginners go wrong. They say things like write a blog about sleeping better. This gives you a boring or robotic or a generic post. But the moment you add structure, the AI transforms. Here we see an example of a good structured prompt. Let me show you on the screen how a good structure prompt would be, where we say write a 1,000-word blog using this structure, where you have to add a strong hook with a relatable problem or give a clear definition of the topic, then add 5 simple points with example, give a short summary, and give a CTA encouraging one small action. So this one instruction alone make your blog smoother, more readable, more organized, more valuable, and more human-like. So if we combine it both, and I will show you a demo on the ChatGPT, and let's see how it works. Let me switch the screen so that you see. Here we have given it a generic prompt where we say write a blog about sleeping better. Let's see how it gives us results. So it has given us the generic results. But what if we give it direction and combine both? Wait for a second. Now we will add the structure. We will say give a strong hook with a reasonable problem. Let me paste. Here is strong hook with a relatable problem, clear definition of the topic, 5 simple points with example, then give a short summary and CTA for encouraging one small action. Now let's see the results. Definitely the result would be different. It has given why does sleeping better actually means. Then it has given us the 5 simple steps with examples. Build a simple night routine. Watch what you costume at the night. So this way it has given us the quick summary as well, and also given us the CTA. It's not in the form of paragraph. We can customize it and say it, make the blog into paragraph form. Now it will show us in the form of paragraph. So you can adjust things according to your needs. So now we will discuss give AI a purpose, not just the topic. The best prompts include the purpose of the blog. So those who have joined us now, I will welcome you on our live stream. Give your name on the chat box and give your feedback about the live stream. Are you learning something new from this live session? If you want something to learn about, give your topic and suggestion in the feedback or the chat box and we will consider it. So we were discussing what give AI purpose, not just the topic. The best prompts include the purpose of the blog. Let's take an example. If we say write a blog about healthy eating, and in an alternate we say write a blog that helps a busy parent learn 5 tiny details or daily habits that make healthy eating easier. So here we have add purpose to create better writing. AI follows whatever your purpose is. The next we will say give AI emotion instructions. Most writers skip emotions, but emotions decide whether a reader stay. Without emotion or instruction, it's a boring blog. With emotion instruction, it could be a human blog. For example, we will say add a friendly tone or a confident tone. It can be funny, calm, and teacher-like tone. So these are the some of the tones you can use in your prompts. I will show that on your screen so that you can see it. Give me a second, and here I will show it on your screen. These are some of the tones you can use. That can be a friendly tone, confident tone, fun tone, calm tone, storytelling tone. So these are the different tones that can be used in your blogs. Where you say write with the energy of a big brother teaching a younger sibling, or you can say write a travel guide who is excited to show secret places. Now we will move towards the perfect blog prompt formula. Here is the formula you will use for the rest of your life. Here is the perfect formula to write the blog. I will show it on your screen so that it can be easy to you for remember, or you can just take a screenshot of the screen. Here is the perfect formula. Let me give a heading to it. It's a perfect blog formula that includes the task, which means what you want, and the goal, why you want it. The next goal could be a reader, who it's for. Then it could be structure. It's include the pattern, the energy, includes the tone. Then you can provide the length and extra instructions. That could be example, stories, or clarity. So if we take an example, and we said write a blog for kids, or you can say, we can say it write a blog for audience about topic using a tone style, and then we say follow the structure. Press enter. Now it will say about audience and topic. We will say it will be audience, topic, and tone. yourself and show us the demo. Now it will fill the prompt itself and give us a demo of this. Wait for a second. Here it has taken the audience itself and give us topic managing daily stress and the tone, and now it has given us the blog according to our given pattern. So this way you can get the better blog with AI. So this is the way you can customize your blogs and get written within no time. You just have to set a prompt, pattern and tone, and AI would follow that and give you blogs according to your given conditions. Now we will discuss about turning blog structure into AI friendly instructions. Now the thing is why this part matters. Most of the people think that the hook, body and CTA exist for readers, but today I want you to understand something bigger. The hook, body and CTA also exist for the AI. They help the AI see the shape of the writing before it begins writing. AI writes by connecting the patterns. Strong patterns is equal to strong writing, and weak patterns is equal to generic writing. So in this part we will break down each part of a blog structure and show how humans understand it, how AI understand it, and how your prompts must explain it, and how to create smart instructions that guide the AI with precision. So for those who have joined us now, we welcome you all in the stream, and be the part of stream. Give your feedback in the live stream. Give your feedback. Give your any suggestions that you want to see. We are here to consider that and improve our live stream according to your given instructions and feedback. So let's start with our next topic, the hook, how AI understands the first impression. So most people say AI, a hook is just the first sentence, but for the AI, it's much more complex. Our humans see a hook, it's exciting, it makes you want to read, it creates curiosity, it introduces a problem, it talks to your feeling. So human understand this naturally, but how AI sees a hook? AI doesn't feel curiosity, the human do. AI sees hook as a pattern of emotional language plus space and surprise. When you say write a hook, AI uses a generic pattern like are you struggling with? Well, you are not alone. This is why many AI hooks sound the same. To fix, you must have a prompt that tells the AI the style of hook, give a direction, give a goal, set the emotional level, and set the reader's point of view. Now, how to style a hook? There are different kinds of hook. AI needs to know which one to use. You can say it could be a story hook, problem hook, question hook. It could be a static hook. That can be a promise hook, or it could be emotional hook. So these are the different styles of hook you can use in your writing style. Let me show you on the screen so you can remember it easily. These are the different styles of the hook, and I hope you may not know them before. So these are different type of hook you can use for your prompt, and say in the prompt to create a hook like that. If you don't tell the AI, it will guess, and guesses leads to weak writing. So here could be a example for that. I will show it on your screen, that how you can use it in your prompts. You can say it like this: start with a story-based hook showing a small problem for reader faces. So here you have mentioned that it's a story-based hook. Now the next thing, it could be a direction of the hook. A hook must point somewhere. For humans that is automatic, but AI needs instruction. Direction means, is the hook moving towards the hope, or toward danger, toward advice, toward change, or toward a product? So here we are again showing it on your screen. Don't worry about this information. If you want it, give me a message in the chat box and I will provide you this, or either you can get a screenshot of that so that it can be easier for you. So here we have shown you the direction of the hook. Now we are moving towards our next part, or before that I will show you the example of that, how you can use the direction. Here we say use a hook that moves the reader from confusion to the clarity. Now the next thing we will discuss is goal of the hook. Every hook has a job. Here are some of the examples of the goal that make the reader excited, make them feel understand, make them curious, and make them surprised. I will show it you on the screen as well, so that it can be easy to understand for you. Here are the goal of the hook, and here I will show you an example of that. Where we say make the hook show the reader that you understand their struggle. So this is our goal. Now the next one are the emotional level. Emotions tell AI how much energy to use. It can be calm, energetic, dramatic, gentle, or bold. If we take an example of that, we will say keep the hook calm, friendly, and anything you want to say. This is simple, but it's extremely powerful. Then we can add reader's point of view, or POV, as well. This tells AI who the reader is. It can be a children, teenager, beginner, expert, or it can be a busy professional or a senior citizen. The hook changes completely based on who reads it. As an example, we can say write the hook for a beginner who feels overwhelmed. So AI will simplify the language automatically. Now we will discuss about the body of the blog where AI maps for the middle section. Now we will move to the body, the longest and the most important part of the blog. Human sees the body as the main content, but AI sees the body as a chain of predictable patterns. If you want AI to produce a high quality body paragraphs, you must explain the pattern. Here are the essential patterns and how to tell the AI to use them. So here is the first pattern. We will show it on your screen. Let me show you. Wait for a second. And here's our first pattern. This is the one of the clearest writing patterns where you tell the AI explain something, give a simple example. Now why this work? Because people understand better when they see example. AI understands as a teaching flow. For example, we say for each point, first explain the idea in one simple paragraph and then one practical example. So this way you can set the pattern. Then in the second pattern, we will say reason then action structure. This structure is great for practical blogs. You tell AI, tell the reader why, tell them what to do and why this work. Readers feels both understand and empower. For example, we have the prompt that say for every section, start with why this matter, then explain what the reader should do. So it's clear, effective, and AI respond very well for it. Then we have the third pattern where we say for those who have joined us now, we welcome you all and give your feedback in the chat box. Are you learning something new from this session or anything you want to see in this live stream? So we were discussing the patterns. Here we have the problem, mistake, and fix structure, where we give a few steps and say identify a common problem. Then we say show what people using to do and give a new solution for it. So why this work? Because the pattern feels human, because it has emotions, logic, and change. In a prompt, we can say at each point shows a one small problem, the common mistake people make, and a better solution they should try. Let me show this pattern on your screen. Give me a second. So here is the pattern. Let me give its name as well. Here is the name of the pattern, where we say problem, fix, mistake, and fix structure. Now we will move towards the next pattern that you can use to write your quality blog. It's the pattern 4. That's a step-by-step guide structure. In this we will give AI some instruction, and we see there are number steps, small steps, and clear instructions. If we take an example of that, we will say use a step-by-step guide with short, clear steps that a beginner can follow without getting confused. So here we have that example prompt you can use. This remove complexity and keep the writing friendly. With that, we are moving towards our next pattern, that is mini story structure. Let me show that pattern as well on your screen. Here is the title of that, and here is a structure. Let's give a second so that I can show you that on your screen. So here is a pattern of a mini story structure that includes into a mini character, show their problem and show what they learn. If we take an example of that, here we say add a short mini story, includes the body to make the point more memorable. So this makes the blog feel more human written. Now the next section is the CTA, or the AI needs clarity. Now let's talk about the CTA. Most AI CTA sounds like don't forget to subscribe, check out our website, share this post. These are more generic and useless. To fix that, you need to instruct the AI to write CTAs with purpose. Here are the key patterns for CTA. Where we say one small step CTA, this is one of the most effective CTA type, and its structure is a one simple action, no pressure, and easy to start. If we take an example of it, we will say end with a CTA that gives one small simple action the reader can do today. This makes the blog feel more helpful. The next CTA type is reflective, used for emotional and motivational blogs, and where we say ask a reflective question, invite the reader to think, and then connect emotionally. If we take an example of that, we will say end with a reflection question that helps the reader link deeper and talk about the topic. It's now very human and very engaging. And the third CTA we can give it is, we could say, a practical challenge, used for step-based guides. And in this we will say 24-hour challenge or small practice exercise. In this we will say a prompt example like end with a tiny 24-hour challenge to help the reader apply what they have learned. So reader will love this. The next CTA we can give is a next step CTA that is mostly used in businesses, marketing, or educational blogs. And the structure of it is show what to read next or show what to try next. And here is the prompt for it, where we say end with a CTA that gives the reader or clearer next step in their learning. This keeps reader engaged. Now we will discuss about how to tell AI to follow the whole structure. Here is how you combine everything. You give AI a full structure instruction. For this we will show you an example of a full structure prompt. Let me show you on the screen so that you can copy it or get a screenshot of it, or if you want otherwise give me a message in the chat box and I will provide you. Here is the full structure prompt where we say write a blog using the exact structure, where you use hook as a small story based hook that shows a relatable problem, keep it gentle and friendly. And then we have the explanation where we say explain the topic in simple words for beginners. In the third step we will say main points using a teaching pattern. For each point give a clear explanation and one practical example. There can we say extra depth by adding a 1 mini story inside the body to make the tips relatable. Then we can say about summary, give a short recap in 3 to 4 lines. And at the end we can say end with a practical 24-hour example for the reader. So this way you can create a very valuable and engaging content for your users. And this level of clarity gives AI the power to write a clean, organized, meaningful, helpful, and human-like content. Now we will move forward with the blog writing with prompts. We will discuss deep dive into blog prompt and designing the perfect blog. Before we create a full blog post, let's build a reusable system you can use anytime. This system is built around 3 layers. First layer is an instruction layer. This tells the AI what to do. That can be, we say, write a blog post or rewrite the draft or improve the clarity. In the next layer we control it. This gives AI limits and rules so results stay consistent. For example, we can say it like use a short paragraph or use a friendly, or we can also say it don't add extra examples unless I ask, or we can also say to keep it under 1200 words. In the third layer we will say content layer. This gives the AI the ingredients examples, like we will say give me an outline, give me the topics and target audience, keywords, pinpoint, and offer call to action. When all 3 layers are combined, you can get a perfect predictable blog. Let me show you all these 3 layers on the screen so that it can be easy to use. Let me copy and paste on the screen. So these are the 3 layers you can use for writing your blogs. So here we have the prompt example that I can show you on the screen. Let me show you this prompt. Wait for a second. And here is the prompt we have, where we are saying, you are my blog writing assistant. Write a full blog post using audience, tone, and keywords I provide. Then we have set the rules, where we will say, use clear, simple language, write short paragraphs, add useful example, avoid fluff and repeated ideas, make the content practical and useful. We can also say keep every section focused on one idea, make the flow smooth and easy to read, keep the writing in one line. And in the blog structure, we will say use hook, add intro paragraph, main body section, follow my outline, and create value packed insight or tips. Then give a conclusion paragraph with a CTA. It can be optional. Now we are giving the inputs as well, where we say the topic, audience, keywords, outline, tone, and goal. And now we will say write the full blog now. So this way it can create a high value or high quality content for you, where you have given the instruction precisely, and it will create a great blog for you. So save this prompt and use it where you need. Now we will discuss about the advanced prompts for blog hooks. Hooks are the most important part of your blog, and here are highly optimized hook prompts. Here we have some of the prompt example. I will share them on the screen so you can share them in your blog. Let me copy and paste. Wait for a second and I will show you it on the screen. For those who have joined us now, welcome you all, and please give your feedback about the stream, what you want to see. Give your name and time zone, where are you watching from. So here we have the hook prompts, where we say an curiosity hook, write 5 curiosity based hooks for this topic, or keep each hook under 20 words, make readers feel they must continue reading. In the second prompt, we will discuss about the problem or promise hook, where we will say create 5 hooks using this structure to identify the reader's main problem, promise a clear solution for that or topic and audience. We will give it to that. The third prompt, we will say myth boosting hook, where we'll say write 5 hooks that challenge common myths in this topic, keep the tone bold and confident. So with these prompts, you can make the audience curious about reading the full article, because hook is the main point where the blogger or reader start reading. So the more engaging it is, the most reader you will get, and they will read the whole content. So hook is the main part. Now we'll see about the advanced body section prompts. Let me show you on the screen as well. Wait for a second. Give your feedback in the chat box. Are you learning something new, or the learning is boring or interesting? Give your feedback. So here are the body section prompts. First one is about the explanation paragraph. We will say write a detailed paragraph explaining the idea, and here we will put the idea, and then we say use a simple language, add a small example, avoid repeated sentences. In the next prompt we will say step-by-step guide, explain this process step by step in 5 to clear steps. Here we will add the topic and say use simple language and short sentences. Then we have the prompt about add analogy. Analogy. To explain this idea clearly, here we will put the idea and make it relatable for beginners. So this way you can create a stunning content for you. Now here we have the prompt for powerful conclusion. Let me show you that on your screen as well. Wait for a second. Here you can see AI to write a strong conclusion for this blog, summarize the message in 3 to 5 sentences, and with a motivation and a gentle push to take action today, or avoid repeating entire sentences from the above. Furthermore, we can move towards the CTA prompts. These are those prompts that you can use it for CTA, or in other words we say it call to action. Soft CTA and offer CTA. Write a soft CTA encouraging readers to try these steps today. Tone could be friendly and supportive. In offer CTA we will say write a CTA inviting readers to download a free guide about the topic, made it exciting but not silly. So if you want SEO optimized blogs for your site or for your client, you can use these SEO prompts. Let me show you these 3 prompts that you can use for SEO. Wait for a second. And these are the prompts. The first one is about keyword expansion prompt. We will say give me 20 long tail keywords for this topic, or include beginners friendly search phrases. Here we will say SEO outline prompt. Rewrite my blog outline using the SEO best practices optimized for these keywords. Here you will add the keywords you want to rank or optimize. Then here we have the SEO paragraph prompt. We will say rewrite this paragraph to include the keywords. We add do not change the meaning and do not overstuff the keywords. So for your ease, here we will show you 40 universal blog prompts. Wait for a second, and I will show you these 40 prompts on your screen. I will not read all of this. Just take a screenshot of that so you can use them in the future to make your work easier. These are the hooks related to prompts. These are 10 prompts related to hook. Then there are prompts related to body section. You can pause the video and take a screenshot of that. So here are the ending prompts. These are 10 prompts as well. You can pause the video and take a screenshot. If otherwise you want it, give me a message in the chat box and I will share it with you. Now here we have the SEO prompts. You can read it yourself. Now we will discuss about these hook generator prompts. For those who have joined us now, give your feedback in the chat box. Give your feedback. Are you learning something new? So this was all from today. Hope you have liked this live stream. If you have any suggestion, give me in the chat box. Come back tomorrow, same time.